Award-winning celebrity chef Rocco Dispirito spent the majority of his career working in busy restaurants. Well, that all changed when the pandemic hit and Rocco was stuck at home cooking for himself and his family. And from that experience, he created a new cookbook called Everyday Delicious. Rocco Dispirito is here with more on his new cookbook, cookbook number 15.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much.
Well.
Yeah, it's 15.
Congratulations on that. Yeah, That's a testament that people care about what you're cooking, which is quite something.
Testament to living at least 20 years. That's what it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So take us back there, because so many people can sort of relate to that pandemic experience. You used to being in some of the best restaurants in the world. All of a sudden, you're stuck at home.
Yeah, I was coming off of a run at a very famous hotel in a very famous kitchen, very fancy restaurant, where I had, I think, 150 employees in the kitchen. And so, when you're running a kitchen like that, everything is kind of done for you, and you don't have to prep the potatoes and peel the onions. But then you find yourself stuck at home cooking for friends and family, not under the best conditions, as we may all remember. And you get innovative, and you also realize some big things, some big epiphanies happen. Food, it's got to take less than 30 minutes. It's got to be 5 to 10 ingredients. It can't be any more complicated than that. And you got to remember what you're doing and why you're doing it. And it's, to tell the people that you love, you still love them. And that you want them to be well fed. And I know you also were reminded about the importance of condiments and having them close. Yeah, I have a whole section on a pantry and condiments, and we're talking about ketchup, mayo, Dijon mustard. These are some of the basics, obviously, that most people have. But then in the pantry, in the book, I get into a lot of the Asian condiments, the Indian condiments. These are pickles and preserves and fermented things that are flavor bombs. They just add a lot of flavor to food.
So I work a lot, and I don't have a lot of experience cooking, and I'm a little bit intimidated to get in there.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
Well, I can tell you're going to be a great cook. I already can tell you have the warmth of a great chef.
Thank you.
You start with anything. You heat up a pan, you buy a frozen meal, you throw it in the pan, you wait for it to warm up, and you start there, and you keep adding things. You add a piece of protein, you add a new vegetable, a new herb, a new condiment, and that's how it works. Little by little, you start to gain the skills and confidence. Everybody can cook. What I do is definitely special, but everyone can do it.
And we're looking at some video of you cooking. I know you were on
Just today,
earlier this morning. So our friends on the other side of the clock got to try the food. I'm just going to envision it and imagine it right now.
Suddenly I'm finding it so unfair. There's no food for you, Alex. What is going on? I feel like you could use a good meal.
I'm eating through my eyes and looking at these great pictures of the food as well. So, and how do you do that? I mean, because that is the premise, this 30-minute meals, sometimes 12, 15 minutes. How do you pull that off?
So some of it's planning, but most cooking is pretty fast. High heat cooking, there's a normal amount of serious cookware. Like when I say serious, I'm talking about a 12-inch chef pan. You can accomplish just about everything in that, or a 6-quart stock pot. You have a couple of basic tools. You have a stove or a microwave oven, and it really isn't that difficult. I just had to remove myself from my serious chef body, put myself in a home cook's body, and then, all of the information flows from there.
Favorite thing to cook at home?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, my God.
Butter, Parmigiano Reggiano, and pasta. The simplest dish on earth, the most delicious dish. You love fettuccine Alfredo,
and the healthiest, right?
Oh, not at all, not at all. Well, healthy in the sense that it makes you very happy.
It makes you feel good. No. And how did your family react? Because all of a sudden, you go from being in this professional kitchen to now you're at home.
So I think they love the food, they love the results, they don't like the cleanup. And I'm one who helps cleaning, with cleaning. But when you cook at home, I can really mess up a kitchen pretty quickly. But most people are very, very happy with it. Neighbors, friends, family, all of them are very happy to have some home cooked food around.
Oh God, who doesn't love that? So Everyday Delicious.
Everyday Delicious, yes.
Everyone cook like a chef.
#1 Italian on Amazon right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that. So people can buy it wherever you get your books, including Amazon.com. Thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you, Alex.